So we have this very old, very big HP laptop that was brought to me because it is having issues booting into the OS, which is Windows 7 in this case. And as you can see, this pop-up shows up right here where it says to initiate a system repair or to start Windows normally. So let's see how this takes. I'm assuming it still has the original hard drive in it. So we're gonna see how long this takes. And as you can see, the time right there is 4:06 p.m. Okay, we are back. And the computer has been stuck like this for the past 6 minutes. You can see 4:12. And nothing works. There's no little like loading like circle, whatever you call it. Has a little like touchpad, and also the battery doesn't work. So yeah. Okay, so the laptop is in the OS, but it is super slow. Nothing is responding. um it takes a really long time to load anything, even like simple things. So yeah, the hard drive is shot on this thing, unfortunately. Okay, so now after opening up this monster, as you can see, there's the bad hard drive, and then it's gonna get replaced with the Kingston SSD, 480 gig, which should be enough for what this customer wants. Okay, so now I took off the keyboard um, because this customer also wants me to give it a full service, new thermal paste, clean out the fans, make sure it's all nice and clean on the inside. And well, to remove the motherboard, um, I have to take the whole top piece off, and also have to take off the darn screen, which is I guess, like, you can upgrade the computer very easily, but I mean, you have to take off the damn screen to take off the plastic around the keyboard in order to take out the motherboard to be able to give it a full maintenance, to put new thermal paste. Not a fan of that, but you do only have to do it like at least once a year, so I guess it's no big deal. And as you can see, it's full of dust bunnies in there. It is so dirty in there. So yeah, this was very well needed. The fan, not as dirty as I thought it would be, but it does have some dust bunnies stuck to it right there on the heat pipe. So okay, and I got the motherboard out, and time to take the fan heatsink combo off, and look at that dry as hell thermal paste. And it has a thermal pad over the graphics. I think that's the graphics card. And look at that, a socketed CPU. And here I have the fan. Took out a couple of screws that were holding the little metal shroud on it, and look at all that buildup on the fins. Holy dang, this thing was suffocating itself. Look at that. Look at all the buildup of just crap in there. Holy shit, man. Okay, I got the SSD in its caddy. There's the bad hard drive. New SSD looks so good. Look at that thing. This thing's gonna be nice and speedy when it's done. And also a new battery. Okay, so now the computer is fully put back together. I can't speak. Now I just plug in a USB with some Windows distributions on it, Windows distros, and get this thing to boot into the Ventoy utility that I use, that has the different Windows distros that I use, both Windows 10 and Windows 11. It's a nice little tool. And now just boot this up and let the Windows installer do its thing. But once it's loaded, you can install it onto the SSD. It's searching to see all the drives that are available. This is taking so damn long, man. Holy shit, man. Okay, it's asking for an activation code. Don't have that. Worry about that later. And select the version. Just select Windows. Single language. Oh, no. Leave it. Just regular Windows 10 Home. No, I do change it to single language. Okay. Forget what I said. And now just let that installed. Or install. It takes forever. This thing is so slow, even with the SSD right now, since it's loading off the USB and it's only USB 2.0, the USB port. But let's get this shit installed and it should be good. Okay, and like 30 minutes later, here is the system up and running. Windows 10 is actually pretty responsive considering how old. Oh, hello. It's really responsive, considering how old the hardware is. But for like everyday use, this computer is like really good. Still perfectly usable with like Office, PowerPoint, Excel. Just everyday like business or school stuff. Nothing too intensive. Well, this thing is now good to go, and right here just showing all like the damn ports that this computer has. It even has HDMI, and then it has like a smart card reader or something like that. I really don't know what that is for. Don't know, but again, this is like an overkill computer when this came out. And look at more ports on the right side. Look at all that. Imagine having this amount of ports on a modern day computer. That would be so flipping crazy. And also this like little touch bar thing that Apple tried to pull off and couldn't. This much simpler on this computer, but works just fine. So yeah, this thing is good to go back to the customer to last another, I don't know what, 5 years? Or I don't know, because Windows 10 is coming to an end. Look, it even has the lighted like HP logo like the old Apple MacBooks. So yeah, this thing is good to go back to its owner.